Good morning, Mrs. Janovec. Can you please introduce yourself?
I'm Laura Janovec. I am the preschool through 5th grade instructional coach in Cameron. This is my 14th year as a teacher, my first in this role. Before that, I taught middle school for years and years, 6th grade ELA. I have a bachelor's degree in elementary education, a master's degree in teaching of writing, a master's certificate in autism spectrum disorders, a specialist in curriculum and instruction, and I'm working on my doctorate in educational leadership.
Perfect. Prior to your new instructional coaching position this year, kind of think about as a teacher prior to the beginning of this assessment writing this year, what processes did you go through to write summative and unit assessments?
To write unit assessments and summative assessments, we really looked at honestly finding a passage that we liked and playing off questions that were already written. So we might use something like Common Lit and start with the questions that were there and just add a few in. And really just using things that were already built. So it wasn't really directed at certain objectives, more like what resources did we have available to us.
Can you explain the process that we are using this year to write assessments?
This year to write assessments, we are looking at what the priority standards are for each unit, and then we are going through and writing 2 questions that are at a level 2 and 2 questions at a level 3 for each priority standard, which allows the students to have more opportunities to find success at each level. It also allows the teacher to really know where their students are. We're also adding in multiple text types of questions to get the kids ready for map testing so that they have more experience with different types of questions, and we're using the map book to guide our question stems, as well as where could we already find some questions that we can then use in our assessments.
What benefits have you seen from your instructional coaching position and or from conversations you've had with teachers about writing assessment this year with the map books?
I've definitely noticed that teachers feel more confident that the questions that they are asking students not only will mimic what the map test is asking, but are actually hitting the standard. We've had a lot of teachers who have gone back to look at past assessments and have said, these don't match. Like, what were we doing? This isn't what we thought we were assessing. And so that's been a benefit. Also, we've been able to change our instruction so that it's more pointed. I'm also a parent. I have a 3rd grade student, and based on assessment writing and discussions that have happened, what she's learning and how she's learning it has changed. And now she's coming home and being able to tell me more specifically what she's learning. She's enjoying it more. It just seems more focused and not as kind of willy-nilly scattered.
Perfect. What advice would you give to administrators or other teachers or instructional coaches about assessment writing? What's the most powerful part?
I would say the most powerful part is the discussions that happen when teachers are all sitting together and they all have the same resources that they know are going to guide them. The discussions that come out of them, how can we teach this? What does it look like? Knowing that students are going to be assessed the right way and on the standards has been really powerful. It's really helped to focus our instruction, and it's changed a lot this year. It's changed a lot of things that have happened from the past, and that's been hard, but it's also been beneficial, and I think we're going to see a lot of success.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.